deleted in Dubai. Very, very, very controversial. What is going on in Dubai? Why are these girls going there? Is the Porta Potty a true thing? Is it a myth? Are people willing to do despicable things all for the bag, all for the money? Is Dubai just fallacies? Is Dubai glamorous, or is there darkness in Dubai? What exactly is going on? This BBC documentary confirms everything that we've all been wondering, and I will be delving deeper in what the main issues are that we have to address. Now, if you're here for the very first time, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hey, you're here for your pageant news, for pop culture, and for any kind of controversial news. Yeah. Okay, so me personally, I've been hearing about Porta Potty for a while now. I thought, this might not be true. But they said that there were some people that basically said, listen, this is how I became a millionaire. I had to do these despicable, crazy kinks that these men wanted to see.
Also, let me give you a quick breakdown. Some of these Instagram girls get scouted on IG through the DM, and they're actually convinced to sign a contract. But the contract does not highlight the specifics. So you're just going to think that, okay, you do your runs there. When you get there, they basically, I think there was one time that they took one girl for shopping on a shopping spree, Hermes bag, you name it, expensive things. So then later, after that, the man said, I have a job for you. Second day, when they took her to the job, they took her to a yacht, unknown place, and then basically they rubbished the hell out of her. Like I said, I cannot call some of the things, they're very, very graphic. And after she did all those things, she collected the money, 100K. And the crazy thing is, when she got to the airport, she carried that much cash. So then the Dubai customs say that, will you declare this cash or not? And how did you get it? And out of shame, you cannot say how you got it. So either you leave the cash with them, or when you want to keep it, it's going to be another longer case. So these girls end up leaving the cash there. So, and I've heard that sometimes these big men, they tip the custom officers to get their money back. So imagine doing all that BS, and then the money even gets taken away. Child, there are a lot of stories, but before I digress.
These Emirati men wanted to see. And in case some of you don't know, prostitution is illegal in the Emirates. Yeah, of course, it's an Arabic country. Very, very strict. Most of these men are married. Hence why most of these escorts are foreigners. They're foreign girls. So we've heard this story many times. So this documentary wanted to highlight what has been going on in Uganda. Now I know this is not only Uganda, but let's just say the focus is in Uganda. There was a viral story that came out of this influencer called Mona Kiss. Monica Kiss, 23 years old, beautiful young lady. She was in Dubai, living the life, going on shopping sprees, enjoying hotels, enjoying five-star luxury meals. But then on her Instagram, she started posting some weird things, let's just say, some things that exposes her body. You know, you would think, is this an OnlyFans? Is she becoming that? So when she deleted herself, allegedly, because the police, they just closed the case, they didn't care what happened to her. I'll get into it. So basically, she jumped from the building. And this story went viral, and people, unfortunately, they're insensitive. They were laughing, making fun of her, and basically her legacy was just known as the girl that collected number two from all these men. If you don't know what Porta Potty is, that's when these men, who are the so-called clients, will do the number two on you. Number one is paying, number two, you know what it is. I'm trying to be as less graphic as possible. So Ranaka, who is the investigative journalist of this, bless her soul, she really did well when it came to this Runako. When it came to this whole thing, she really did her best. because it's not easy. And I'm glad that it's one of our own who are actually documenting these things. I'm just being honest. It's usually Caucasians who do this. So Runako, she had to go to the village and, of course, interview her family. Because her family, they're so devastated. They don't even have the body yet. They don't have the body of Mona. She was probably buried in Dubai, and then just the police closed the case. And of course, they don't have that big money to open a massive investigation. And so I have to just bring out certain things to highlight, yeah, because as I'm moving forward, I'll keep it short, and then I'll get to the end what I really want to say, because I'm going to give my brutal opinion. When Runako was in Uganda, she realized that there were a lot of adverts where they're advertising for you to find jobs in the UAE, you name it, be a tech person, be a cleaner, be everything. So of course, when it comes to the youth unemployment, people are so desperate. They're desperate to go there. But what people will not tell you is that, listen, there are people who are there to exploit you. Your own people who are exploiting you for money. In the case of Mona, she met somebody who was from her area, you know, somebody from her tribe. And this man promised her everything. So she thought, okay, no problem, I'm going with you. You know, they basically had to interview even the sister of the girl. And all the sisters said, you don't even know this man. We don't know him. She said, oh, he has this for me, maybe modeling, everything. You name it. And that's the thing with human trafficking. They always promise you the nice things. When you get there, they'll show you pepper. They'll take your passport from you. They'll exploit you. They'll make it look like, oh, we're paying for your visa. We're paying for your stay there. You're going to work there as a slave. And that's what usually happens with these girls. So the man that is behind this thing, there's an evil man who is behind it. I'm not sure if his name is Gary or whatever. He's a Ugandese man. He's the pimp. Yeah, and so he has boys who work for him, boys who scout these young girls, these girls that come from less privileged backgrounds, because those are the vulnerable ones. And he basically exploits them. Now, I'm shocked that this man actually has lived in the UK before. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. I'm not saying that the ones back home, that one we know. But you've lived in the UK, you're a bit exposed. And you're pimping your own girls out. Anyway, the investigative journalists went through everything and saw that the way these girls are living there in Dubai is horrendous. She visited Old Town, of course, yeah, and this is not where Mona was staying. Mona was staying in a quite luxury area, and I'll get to that. But the Old Town places, which is the Dera place, that's a bit of the poorer side of Dubai. The normal side, that's where you see immigrants. 6 people in 1 bedroom. They're like, how can you live like this? Even in your own country, you cannot live like that. So, Runako, of course, she sent the undercover team. And the undercover team, of course, is a Caucasian British man. And he had to pretend that he was interested in one of these clients, in the girls. The guy, he said, listen, I'm interested in any of the girls. Would they do Porta? Would they do this? Do they have this? And the man said, can you imagine, the pimp? He said, yes, these girls, they're willing to do everything. Yes, they are ready to do it. They're ready to do it. They enjoy doing it for as low as 5K. I'm like, are you kidding me? He said yes, because there's barely market in the Jumeirah area. That's the luxury side of Dubai. Yeah, because most of the prostitutes, let's just say the black prostitutes, they're in the poor area. And he said, oh, he felt there was a niche. There needed to be something there, black girls in that area and all that. He's giving them opportunity. And you're saying they willingly want to do all those degrading things. I said that man could go straight to hell for even saying that. Sometimes the enemies are within. It's your own people. It's your own people, because I don't get how you would just degrade your own people. saying that the girls that you have working for you, they're willing to do all those terrible things for as low as price. Now look, let me tell you something. I personally, I cannot do it. Even if you offer me 1 million, if you offer me a 5 million, I cannot do it. Some girls are willing to do that for that amount of money. That's not a problem. Listen, soul ties. This is just so demonic. I'm not going to go deep into it. But let me tell you something. As low as 5,000. Anyway, to make a long story short, they wanted to. I think he was meant to go to the UK, and of course, Runako, the presenter, she is based in the UK, so she actually wanted to confront him. I think her and her team, they were a bit slow, when it came to that. They could have been a bit more proactive. Like, he just left within 3 or 4 days, and she had to call him to confront him. I would have even just, I don't know, but anyway, they had back and forth. The man, he defended himself and he said, listen, these girls, I didn't put a gun to their head. They willingly wanted it. They want the life. They're doing what they like to do. And I'm giving them an opportunity. I'm not holding them hostage, blah, 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 blah. So that's that. That's it. Now, I want to get to this whole thing, yeah? Because we need to talk about the deeper side of things. And this is not only Uganda. This is in countries where you have the less privileged people, and a lot of them, yeah? One thing I said is that, listen, poverty, is a mindset. Now, my brutal opinion about this whole thing. And the reason why some people feel like, or the government, first of all, the government will not do anything. Second of all, in Dubai, the police, they disregard these cases. They see these cases every day. They're like, listen, we're not going to do anything about it. Our country needs to stay nice. It needs to stay clean. And many people have said the way these Arab countries, they treat our own type of people and they disregard us almost like we're nothing, yeah? Sometimes we need to do the work within. And I'm not going to lie. Because we refuse to address the elephant in the room. We're talking about, oh, Uganda government should do this, Uganda government should do that. I will say the things that Ugandese government should be involved in is that they should stop advertising these type of jobs. Oh, work in the UAE, you work here. They need to start putting out PSAs. Same like with this documentary, it needs to reach everywhere. When it comes to that type of exposure that needs to be broadcasted on a government TV channel, that's something I feel, yes, they should be involved in. That's the first one. Second of all, I'll say that the government should maybe also put in a lot when it comes to birth control. That's even number one, birth control. I'm not sure how Uganda does it. Other African countries, they're doing that, family planning, birth control. That's something that should even be number one. Because there's no reason why Monica, I don't care if some people will say I'm judging. I don't see why Monica is the 11th child. She has 10 siblings. And then they said that she was supposed to be taking care of some of her siblings. She's not even the oldest. Even if she's the oldest, it doesn't make it right. That needs to stop. Everybody should be responsible for their own things. Why? 11 children. That is no, and it has been happening many cases. Many people say that when you don't have, you have the children that you're able to take care of. One child, and that's enough. I'm sorry if I sound cruel. If you're poor, one child, max 2. Because that's what you can afford. If you end up having all these children, how can you first evenly divide your attention to them? Second, provide for them financially, emotionally? How can you support each of them? Their life just become less valuable. And then everything we blame, sometimes we need to hold ourselves accountable as people. We say that, oh, other people, they treat Africans as trash. Look at how our life has been turned to nothing. The mindset needs to change. It's really sad what happened to these girls, but sometimes we need to look at the foundation. Dubai, they don't care, because they're like, listen, you people don't value your life. You come here and then whatever you do, and it's so sad. It's so sad because in an investigation, it costs money. Not even in Dubai, but also abroad. Don't be fooled. Most of these investigations that you see that have been ongoing, like the Madeline case that has been going on for 20 years, 30 years, those people, they have money, so they can prolong investigations. Who is going to pay for a freaking good lawyer? The Dubai laws are ruthless. Are you kidding me? It's so sad. It's so sad. Because this is what I was watching the documentary, and I'm like, listen, when is this going to stop? Hey? Some people are like, oh, I don't understand how it is with some people that they think, oh, the more children I have, I can gamble on one of them to get us out of this situation. But that's the worst mindset to ever have. The worst mindset. You have to take care of the children. You have to be responsible. Hence why it is so easy for these monsters and these people who prey on the vulnerable. They can easily manipulate and prey on the vulnerable. Because if you were better off, nobody could ever convince you to do something like that you'll be desperate. Eh? Anyway, guys, that was my opinion. Again, you know, that man is going to get, he will keep getting away with it, and he will keep getting customers every single time, because there are so many desperate girls out there, and girls that are not from a proper financial situation. They're not in a good background, because they're being made the burden to carry the burden of the family, and it's not right. Because that's why there's market. If you're poor, it's one thing to be poor, and some people are like, listen, I'm poor, but I'm going to make it for myself. I'm going to hustle hard, and I'll find ways to do this. That's why I said poverty is a mindset. It is a mindset. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this video. The thing just pissed me off watching this whole documentary, but we've seen it happen before. I just wish that, I hope many girls are not, they have to stop going there. I know even girls here, even in Europe, that go to Dubai to do that for quick cash. It's not worth your soul. It's not worth it. Gosh. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this. Love you all. Bye bye.